So, as we were talking about what France is famous for, the next thing that you have to remember about is uh, I was speaking about the fashion. Paris is the capital of the fashion world, and some of the popular perfumes, the French perfumes are Dior, Chanel Numero 5. This was one question that was asked in the paper, so you should know the name of the perfume that's quite famous. And to talk about the history of France, which is again known across the world, you have French Revolution, and you also have the storming of the Bastille. So French Revolution and storming of the Bastille are kind of connected. Only because of the storming of the Bastille, the prison, Bastille is a prison, the French Revolution started actually. So the very first act of the revolution was the storming of the prison, Bastille prison, and it happened in 14 July 1789. And some popular French celebrities are Napoleon Bonaparte, Zidane, Zinedine Zidane, Coco Chanel, and Thierry Henry, Nicolas Sarkozy, and Marie Curie, and Blaise Louis Pascal. So know the names. If you get a question on the celebrities, you can answer them. And also, as you know, France is another country that has a very good railway connect across Europe, and it's most celebrated for its fastest train, which is called the TGV, and also popular for its French opera. So these are another two celebrated things of the French culture. Moving ahead, the official language of France is Francais, and it's a beautiful language, and it's a living language, and it is more of a form of poesy than of prose, and it's also considered the language of love. It's one of the six official languages of the United Nations Organization, and it's spoken across more than 30 countries across the world. The number right now has increased, but this is the number given in the manual, so you can stick to that. Then Pays francophone. Francophone, as I have mentioned in class itself, has got multiple meanings to understand. Francophone can be referred to a country where French is spoken, but not a country of the French geography, and also can be referred to people who speak French, but not actually French people. They are from a different origin or background. So that's what they have explained in the word francophonie. And you need to know some African francophone countries and also some Asian francophone countries. So Ile Maurice, Burkina Faso, Madagascar, Niger, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire. These are some of the African francophone countries. And likewise for the Asian francophone countries, you have Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. Cambodia is nothing but Cambodia. The spelling is Cambodge. Okay, so you know the spelling of Vietnam. Laos is Laos, and Cambodia is Cambodge. So you have three francophone Asiatic countries and six francophone African countries. So please go ahead. Yes, with this we come to the culture of Unit 1. Then moving on to the Unit 2, Culture and Civilization. Yes, it's all about numbers again. So you need to know what number indicates what. So you need to very clearly be able to differentiate that. Overall, all French telephone numbers have 10 figures. You have 10 digits. These chiffres. And the numbers are the telephone fixed numbers. They start by 01, 02, 04, 05, 06. Sorry, 01 to 05. I'm so sorry. According to the regions, these are fixed numbers. Okay, telephone fixed. Whereas the mobile phone numbers, see, you need to understand the difference between telephone fixe and telephone portable. Portable is your mobile phone, whereas fixe is more like your telephone. So portable starts with 06 and 07, and all special numbers in France start with 08. So this is a very important concept of culture from Unit 2 you should be knowing. And some regions are also specified here. If you can spend some time on knowing the names of the region, well and good. Then this is another important aspect of culture. You need to know one thing. There are certain terminologies that you need to underline and know the meaning. En France, also salut. Oh, sir, salut means to greet each other. On se serra la main. Please underline this word. On se serra la main is by shaking hands. So basically, when you want to greet someone in France, it's by shaking their hands. And when do they shake hands? Quand on ne se connaît pas, when you don't know each other. At that point of time, When it's a very formal meeting, rencontre formel, you have to serra la main, shake your hand. Quand les personnes se connaissent, if you have known each other, who saw Annie or some friends, there you can do la bise. Please don't mix up two things. La bise will go only with known people, whereas serra la main will go with people whom you don't know, inconnu, people who are unknown to you. Adults can always use tutoyer, TU formal, TU format, because they are not going to give respect to children. They are just going to speak in an informal way. And they can also give a kiss to children. Elle font la bise. And there are again the number of kisses according to the region and the social setting that you come from in France. Sometimes they do une bis and sometimes they do quatre bis. So it varies from one kiss to four kisses according to the region and the social context. Habituellement, usually on the fait pas la bise à un superior hierarchic. We don't give a kiss to someone in authority. And to greet, we can always say bonjour in the morning and in the afternoon. And among the youngsters or the students, salut is used more often. And le soir, they say bonsoir. And woo wamo is nothing but using the woo form. It depends on the age of the person and also the relation between the person. It's mostly for people who are unknown. This word is important again. Inconnu. When you have an inconnu, unknown person in front of you, you can always approach them by saying "vous," not "tu." A certo superior, and again, people who are older to you. Le tout vote est plutôt pour les personnes connues. For people whom you know, connu meaning known. For known, familiar people, you can always say tout form, tu form. You can say it for family, for friends, for neighbors, people who are very connected to you. So this is the culture of Unit 3. Sorry, Unit 2. Now moving on to the culture of Unit 3. Yes, in Unit 3 you don't have culture, which you have not done for the FT4 also. In Unit 4 the cultural part will be from seasons. Again an important part of cultural and civilization of part A. You have four seasons: printemps, spring, l'été, summer, autumn is autumn, and hiver is winter. First is printemps. It starts from 20th March and finishes on the 20th of June. And the sun starts to shine. Briller is to shine. But sometimes it rains. Ilpleut means it rains. The weather is quite changing. Variable. Variable means it's quite varying. Il fait beau et doux. It is beautiful and pleasant. Please underline the next line. Les arbres ont des feuilles vertes. Trees have some green leaves. Les fleurs poussent dans les jardins et sur les branches des arbres. The flowers grow in the gardens and on the branches of the trees. And very important, c'est la saison des fleurs. Please underline that also as well. They might ask you what is the season of flowers. Et c'est la fête de Pâques. Another important line. When do they celebrate the Easter festival? So it is all during the spring season. So the leaves are all green. It's the season of flowers and it's also the festival of Easter. Then coming to summer, summer starts from the 21st of June and finishes on the 21st of September. The sun shines, the sky is blue, it is beautiful and it is hot. The fruits are all ripe, MURS meaning ripe, and they are ready to eat. And the days are very long. Underline this line. Which season do you have long days? Et les jours sont plus longs. Summer, you have long days. C'est la période de grandes vacances. Another hint. What is the period of long vacations? Again, summer. Alors, les Français partent en vacances. So the French leave for vacation. So this time they ask this question. Quand les Français partent en vacances? When do the French go on a vacation? It's summer. And the festival that they celebrate is Fête Nationale, 14th July. L'automne. The autumn commences on the 22nd of September and finishes on the 20th of December. It is fresh and it rains. The sky is grey. It's the season of winds. Please underline that line. C'est la saison des vendanges, winds. Les feuilles des arbres jaunissent. Underline that as well. The leaves of the trees turn yellow. Ou deviennent marron puis tombent. And they turn maroon and then they fall. Le vent les emporte. The wind carries them. C'est la fête de la Toussaint. It's the Saints' festival. So this season they celebrate the Fête de la Toussaint. The last festival is l'hiver. It starts on the 21st of December and finishes on the 19th of March. And another important line, underline it, les arbres n'ont plus de feuilles. The trees do not have leaves. Les arbres n'ont plus de feuilles. Il fait froid, it's cold. Il neige, it snows. La terre est blanche, the ground is white. La nuit il gèle et elle tombe tôt. And in the night it freezes and it falls down. The dusk falls very quickly. C'est la fête de Noël et jour de l'an. It's the festival of Christmas and New Year. So that is winter season. That's all about seasons. Moving on to fashion, la mode. The first line is a very important line. La mode est une partie importante de la vie culturelle et de la société du pays. Fashion is an important part of the French life and culture and society of the country. Les Français sont bien connus pour leur bon goût à la mode. The French people are very well known for their good taste of fashion. Paris est la capitale, it's the fashion capital, qui agit comme le centre de l'industrie de la mode. So it has become the center of the fashion industry, du chic, of chic, de élégance et de la beauté, of elegance and beauty. La mode concerne non seulement les boutiques. Fashion doesn't not only focus on shops, luxury shops, boutiques de luxe, mais aussi les vêtements, but also clothing, les accessoires and also accessories, les bijouterie, jewelry, la maquillage, makeup, et les parfums. So fashion concerns all of these things. Des haute couture, the high culture qui sont très connus en France. So the top brands like Chanel, Dior, Saint Yves Laurent, toutes ces marques means brands. All these brands sont représentés à plusieurs événements importants notamment. So they represent many popular important events like the Fashion Week, Fashion Week, La Fashion Week a lieu 2 fois par an. You need to know this. Fashion Week takes place 2 times. 2 fois meaning 2 times. Par an, A-N-A refers to year. In a year, it happens twice at Paris. Pour présenter les collections automne ou hiver. Either they present the autumn or the winter collection and summer or the spring collection. Any two will happen, okay? Either autumn or winter or summer or spring. De plus, la meilleure collection est présentée dans le Festival de Cannes. However, moreover, the best of the collection is presented in the Cannes Film Festival. That is the last one. So whatever happens in the Fashion Week, the best things come to the film festival in Cannes. And what about sale in Paris, in France? And how do you do your shopping? You can do shopping online or in the shops, and you can find a lot of discounts on high products like high tech products with more clothing, toys, etc. You should know that there are two periods of discount, deux périodes de solde in France. One is the summer sale and other one is the winter sale. Okay? Solde de été is summer sale, solde de hiver is winter sale. Chacune de ces périodes se déroule pendant 6 semaines dans l'année. What happens is each of these sale time, summer sale, winter sale, they last for 6 weeks in a year. So, for example, if there's a summer sale, it happens for 6 weeks. If there's a winter sale, it happens for 6 weeks. So, you read your question and choose your answer. On peut consulter les sites e-commerce en ligne pour les promotions et aussi le calendrier des soldes. You can always check on the e-commerce site online for ads and also the calendar sale calendar in summer and in winter to buy the best cheapest in the shops. And the next line is not very much relatable to today's time, so I'm leaving that off. And okay, the next two lines are not that relevant to the context that we are right now, so you can skip that off. You know, don't have to read it. Then moving again to Unit 5, we come to learn about a lot of festivals here. So the first, there are 11 festivals, that is 11 holidays that you need to understand in France. Six are related to the Catholic religion, and five are related to the secular, the history of the country. So the first one is Janvier, Jour de l'An. They wish Bonne Année, Happy New Year, and Bonne Santé to the family, to friends, and to neighbors. And they make a meal for the family. And the first of Sunday of the month, underline that Dimanche is a Sunday. So first January is New Year, whereas the first Sunday of January is Epiphany, and it is celebrated to honor the three kings, Rua Mages, meaning the three kings who bring gifts for the baby Jesus. And the special delicacy that they make at that time is galette, a small flat cake. You will find something hidden, a ring like thing or a crown like thing hidden inside it. It could be found by any person who's keen about it, and whoever gets that, they will be either crowned as a king or a queen, which is not a real king queen, but something very much like an imitation. They are trying to fool or make something funny. So that is Epiphany. Epiphany is generally to honor and give respect to the three kings. Then comes 2nd February, which is Chandelier. Chandelier is always associated to eating crepes. So it's the day of Chandel. It brings happiness, and it yeah, de les faire sauter avec un morceau d'or. Une bague, par exemple, dans le main. Une bague is actually a ring. Okay, this brings happiness et de les faire sauter avec un morceau d'or. Yes. So chandelier is associated to happiness and also eating crepes. Mardi Gras. C'est le jour avant le mercredi des cendres. It's the day before Ash Wednesday. Mercredi des cendres meaning Ash Wednesday, where they eat very well and enjoy very well. It is also called as a carnival day because people disguise and walk on the streets. It's the first day of the Lent. Carême is Lent. Okay, therefore they are on fasting for 40 days before Easter. So Mardi Gras is the beginning of that. And they don't eat any kind of meat during that time. Okay, this is an important thing related to Mardi Gras. Then 1st April is all about fooling people and trying to make them April fish. Lundi the Pak is a festival, Christian festival for people who celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. And children receive eggs, sugar eggs or chocolate eggs, and they celebrate it. Then the 1st May is a national holiday, which is again Labour's Day. And then 8th May is referring to the commemoration of the end of Second World War. And then you have a religious thing called Jedi de Ascension. After 40 days of Easter, when Jesus goes into heaven, this day is Jour de l'Ascension. Then Lundi the Pentecost. This is another religious festival after Easter, and exactly to tell after 7 Sundays of Easter, they would celebrate this. Then 21st June is very important because festival of music, and you would find all groups and people organizing musical concerts, shows on the roads, on the streets, and wherever they want. All kinds of music. Then 14th July is National Day. It's celebrated as the Battle of Bastille and also marks the commencement of the World French Revolution of 1789. and you have military parades on the day and balls in the streets, and there are also fireworks in the night. And then you have the 15th of August, which is Assumption, which is nothing but another religious festival, Catholic festival. It is the Ascension of Mary, Virgin Mary. And then you have 1st November, which is All Saints Day, another Catholic festival, remembering all the saints. So there is all flowers put on the cemeteries, and they are remembered. Then 11th November is the commemoration of the First World War, and they celebrate it on that day. Then 25th December is Christmas, and it's celebration of the birth of Jesus, and it's a family festival, and they keep Christmas tree and crush and all other things that make children happy, and that's celebrated. Joy and Noel. And last but not the least is Festival de Cannes. It's an international film festival which happens each year at Cannes in the second 15 days of May, second quarter of May to say, which is for 12 days. And the symbol of this festival is Palm the Or, the golden palm. ORS gold. Okay, so the golden palm. All cine artists, whether it's professionals, industry, cinematographic industry, producers, distributors, everybody associated to films are present there. And it's mainly created to reward the best film, the best director, or the best actor, the best actress across international competitions of films. Okay, there are other prizes also called as the jury prize and the grand prize and the golden palm. So these are the different variations of prizes that are offered. So this is all about the culture and civilization of all the units that you totally have in the lesson, which you need to be confident with and associate the information to the right question asked. So if you are very confident with the details with respect to each of these topics, you can choose all the 10 questions correctly and you can get the full marks. Okay.